Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this beat for Roddy Ricch. Alright, let's get into how I made this beat for Roddy Ricch. We start off with a standard 120 BPM that comes stock in Logic. First we started with this guitar from Contact. You could really use any guitar you want. So pretty much we started on the root note here, E minor. So that creates a, I'm gonna get rid of these really quick so I can show you, that creates a chord. So I strum them so it sounds like I'm playing it on a guitar. And then essentially what I did is I took these bass notes here and I stretched them out a bit, and then I did Option Shift up, and it almost gives like a different texture almost when you do that. It's like a plucking sound. Dun, dun, dun. And I changed the velocities so it really gives it a lot of rhythm when it's strumming these notes. And that's pretty much it for the pattern. Like, that's how simple this beat is. Pretty much I just copied this pattern over, moved it up an octave, but I moved this bass part down an octave. So when I play it, this part right here is just these notes up an octave, and this part right here is just this part down an octave. So it's the same thing. The main thing that really makes this powerful is that I changed the velocities. As you can see, they're kind of all over the place here. And you look right here, it says 114 to 40. That's my range I have set for what I want my velocities to be hitting at. And you can choose whatever you want. I think this was a good range for the guitar, so it's not hitting too hard or hitting too soft. So I just went select and operate. You can see how that really makes it more powerful. So that's it for the guitar. I added some effects to it. Added a micro shift, or a RC20, sorry. Have some distortion, some wobble, a little space, reverb, and I turned up the tone just a tad. A little EQ, cut out some lows and some highs to clean it up a bit. Next I came in with this flute. I got this from Contact. It's from the 25th anniversary of Contact Bank. They came out with absolutely 100% free. Kind of a fire flute it came with. It came in with a little 30-second roll here. And I adjusted the velocities going up and down, as you can see here on the velocities scale here. I have a little calling and response here. So this is the call. And here's the response. It's a really good counter melody in my opinion. I think I did a good job with that. That is honestly it for the melody. Oh, the effects on that. I put a micro shift. Widens the sound a bit in your ears, like a chorus plugin. A little panning back and forth between the ears. And a little RC20 vinyl 2 preset, a little distortion, a little wobble, a little magnetic, and then turn up the tone just a tad. So let's move on to the drums here. Just a normal trap clap on the 2 and the 4. And then we got our hi-hat here. So the hi-hat adds a lot of bounce to this beat. Have a couple of rolls at the beginning, a lot of space in between the notes, a lot of space to give it bounce for the other instruments to really give it life and to let the beat breathe a bit. And you got these rolls that go up that really gives it a lot of feel. Some notes and some different notes in the original pattern, so like I'm putting them down a couple semitones to give it a little more bounce as well. Next we added this looperator to this. I added a little chroma reverb to this. Softens it up a little bit, makes it a little more nicer on the ears in my opinion. Instead of the 808. Pretty much I just copied the bass notes of the guitar pattern and just added my own little bounce to it. So it's on the E minor here. Sorry, here. Then I pull it up an octave. Have these little passing notes here and here to give it a little more bounce. And Now I did this little 16th triplet roll here. You can see I have like some lower velocities here. This gives it a little more bounce as well as like a little rhythm. But that's pretty much it for the 808. Next I added this 808, reversed 808 actually. I pretty much just took this pattern here and just took this first note of the pattern, the E minor note, and I just right click on it on this MIDI region and just bounce it out in place. We call it reversed 808. We can click on it and we can go to this arrow up here, drop it down more, and then go reverse. Now you have a reversed 808. That's it for the reversed 808. Now we move on to the open hat. Super simple. Just I have it on the 1 or the second bar. Sorry. Okay. The last thing here, we got the perk loop. I just found this perk loop from Cymatics and I made sure it was in time with the beat, and I chopped it up for the parts that I liked out of it. This really gave it a good bounce, I thought. I added a little bit of micro shift, a little EQ, and a little panning. Without it, it sounds like this, and with it, it really like puts the glue to that perk loop. So that is it for this beat. I'm gonna play it one more time for you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Go leave a thumbs up if it was helpful. If you liked it, definitely go subscribe. We're about to hit that 300, about to be. So, what are you waiting for? See you in the next video.
Whip it up, chef. Whip it up, chef. Whip it up, chef.